Hello everybody, my name is Kevin Anthony from the FabLab here at Ball High, and today I want to talk about sending a 3D print job to the Ultimaker 3 3D printer in the FabLab through the printer OS system that we have. So I just navigated to Thingiverse here. I have a router bit like this that I have to make a jig for to set up. So you could buy one, but I found one on Thingiverse, so I'm going to use this one here. So I'm going to go through the steps here and show you. So I'm going to download the files. As you can see, it'll take a second to download. If you look in the lower left down here, it'll download as a zip file, .zip, which is a compressed file. So the good rule of thumb is you can't really fool around with the files dragging around while they're enclosed, so you have to extract them. So click on the little arrow, do show in folder, it'll be in your downloads folder. And right click on the folder, and then do extract all, and you can put it in the same place. And then it'll extract. Now I have a 1 next to it because I've already done it before. So we're just looking for the folder here called lock miter jig with the files. So what I'm looking for is the STL file. So I'm going to double click that. And the file that I want is the STL file for the jig. So I'm going to close this out here, and then we'll go back. I'm going to minimize that. I'm going to open up my 3D printer OS window. I'm going to go to my projects. These are where all my files are, 3D printer OS. And I'm going to click on add files, and then it's just a single file. And here you can just drag from the downloads folder where I had that extracted file and put it here. Just drag it over so it's successfully uploaded. I'm going to click on save and go to my files. Here's our file right here, the file. So I'm going to click on three things. There's 3 steps to slicing. So I'm going to click on repair. So by default, since we print a whole lot more to the replicators, it's going to choose this, but I'm going to choose the Ultimaker 3, and I'll click on Fix, and once it's done, I'll click Close. This basically just orients it to the best possible shape for that printer. So we have our original file, then we have the file we just fixed. The second step is I'm going to go to Layout, just to make sure it's in the right place on the bed on the Ultimaker 3. So I'm going to scroll out here, right-click, and kind of look around. Make sure it's not floating in midair. And just for good practice, I'm going to click on bed and in center. Make sure it's in the center there. I'm going to check my printer, make sure it's on Ultimaker 3. And I'm going to do save and slice. And I've made a default slice. You shouldn't have to change anything. Basically, it's right here, Ultimaker 3, FabLab. All this stuff here you shouldn't have to mess around with. I haven't changed the extruders or anything else, so we're good to go on that. Click on slice. And then I'll create another file, but this file will have a print button on it. So when I'm ready, I click on print, and I want to send that to the Ultimaker 3, and I'm going to queue it up because right now it's job printing, so this is what it says queue. And then once that's done, I'm ready to go.